Hi Sag, and welcome to Esotera Tarot. My name is Lydia, and today I am drawing energies for the sign of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Before I jump into the reading, I just want to do a quick apologies to you, Sag. Sorry that your reading is a day late. I was editing all the videos and publishing them. I always do a couple of days in advance, and I hadn't recorded yours. I had recorded it. I did the reading. I just didn't press record. Yeah. One of them. It happens, usually with a bit more time to re-record before my deadline, but not on this occasion. I'm so sorry, Sag. I didn't want to be getting up in the middle of the night to record for the next day because my energies wouldn't be fresh. I don't think the reading would be as on point, and I've just took it on the chin that Spirit didn't want you to have that reading I did for you the other day. So without any further ado, Sag, I'm going to just jump straight into your reading. Okay, thank you so much for your patience and understanding, guys. Right, so as I said before, I set the intention for this reading for all of your placements. So if this reading doesn't resonate with you, Sag, and check one of my other videos as well. I'm sure you'll find yourself in there somewhere. We're going to start on the left-hand side of the board with your energies. We're just going to draw 3 cards to start, just so I can get a feel of your situation and where you're at. I'll do the same for your person, Sag, here on the right-hand side of the board. We will then clarify each, and I will draw some potential outcomes to the situation, and then at the end we'll close off with some universal advice. If that sounds good to you, Sag, then we'll jump straight in, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe. It helps the channel to grow and get these messages out to more Saggies who need them. Okay, right, let's jump in and get your energies there, Sag. Let's see. All right, can you show me Sagittarius, please? Ooh. 5 of Pentacles has been a bit sticky. I don't like that. I want to start off with the 5 of Pence. Not a great card, but we'll put that back in. See if it comes out a bit later on. Okay, right. Can you show me Sag, please? Show me Sag. Okay, Spirit's like enough. Enough shuffling already. I did a lot of shuffling on these cards before I hit record, you see. So they're very well shuffled, Sag. Okay, can you show me Sagittarius, please? Can you show me Sagittarius? Saggy, please. Show me Saggy. Oh, King of Wands. Nice. Fiery energy in your element, feeling at home. 6 of Pentacles. And the 3 of Swords. Where's that come from, Sag? So you're feeling really good, powerful, in a position of leadership, maybe confident at the very least, yourself at the very least, in your own skin. You are giving and taking to an energy. It doesn't have to be a person. I'm sure it is. It's something to do with this person here. Everything seemed to be going fine, and then it wasn't. It was like you just dropped because suddenly you're in heartbreak. I normally see like a steady decline into heartbreak. So this is like a ghosting situation or something like that, where they just cut you off dead and you don't know why, because according to you and your energy, as much as you're telling me, is everything was going great. I was feeling empowered in this connection even. Then straight into the 3 of Swords. Okay, I need an explanation, so I'm going to go straight to your person's energy, Sag. We will clarify further, don't worry. Okay, can you show me Sag's person, please? Sag's person, Sagittarius' person, please. What's going on there? Okay. Oh, we have the 5 of Cups in reverse. Are we reversed? No, we're not reversed, so that was the right way up. The World. The Sun. So they've ended it. They regret how they did it. But I'd say they're embarrassed. They don't want to face you. I'm getting a sense that they withdrew for a reason. They have a reason that's at least a good reason for them, because the Sun is here. They are clear on why they ended it on their end. But there's a feeling of embarrassment or shame around it. So I think instead of coming forward to you, Sag, they just ghosted. And that also adds to the feeling of shame in this person's energy. Because they knew what they were going to do. They knew that they were going to do this. This wasn't unplanned. Because they're showing me the feeling of guilt and shame, then the ending. Now, if it was this way around, Sag, I'd be like, oh, they ended it. Oh, and now they're feeling sad about it. But they're hopeful for a sunny tomorrow with the sun. But no, it was this way. which means they feel guilt and shame about what they were going to do, which is ending it, and not ending it properly. Because normally, yeah, we all feel, you know, you might end things and feel guilty and ashamed about it, or you might feel depressed, sad. It's negative. Whether you're the one doing the leaving or the chasing or whatever, it's negative. No one likes an ending. But usually you feel bad about it after it's happened, not before it's happened. That has made me curious about your person's energy there, Sag, and explains why you've suddenly got Three of Swords. Okay. Right, I'm going to jump in and clarify. Can we clarify Saggy's cards, please? We've got the King of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, Three of Swords. Can we get a little bit of information on that, please? Spirit, what's going on under the surface there? Spill the tea. Okay. I'm just double checking we're still recording, Sag. It's made me paranoid. Okay, right. Okay, that one, all right. Okay, Page of Wands, Four of Wands, Two of Pentacles. So I don't know if you caught my face there, Sag, because I'm like, oh God, I get it. I've been on this rodeo. Right, so you are open to commitment with this person. You were being quite sensible and measured about it. That's the thing. You weren't love bombing them or bombarding them or pressuring them, but you're like, no, this is solid, this is good, I'm open to this in the way that it's going. And then this Three of Swords moment happened, which sent you all a wobble with the Two of Pentacles. But it also tells me possibly some of you may be open to hearing this person out if they were to return, because you're still like, do I hang on for them? Do I not? Are we together? Are we not? Which tells me this is relatively fresh. I'm not talking to a Sag that was ghosted 6 months ago. This was within days, weeks, possibly months. If it's months, it's month and then maybe a few weeks. Some of you, it could be longer, it could, but you're still in that energy of what is going on here. Okay, can I get the Five of Cups? Five of Cups, please, for your protected person's energy. I want to know what's going on here. Very curious. Can I get the Five of Cups for Sag's energy? Sag's person's energy, please. The Three of Pentacles. The Eight of Wands. Judgment in reverse. They're working on something with other energies. In fact, I think you're in this energy, actually. This person's acknowledging that this could have worked. I think this is panic, to be honest with you, Sag, because we've got the Ace of Wands underneath the World, which shows me that this ending, or the decision around this ending that they made on their part was very sudden. They were showing me it was working fine. Almost that frightened them off. I don't know if your person must have some unhealed wounds or traumas or something going on here, because they're not showing me anything intrinsically wrong with the connection. They're just saying it was working for me, then it wasn't working. I got this crazy idea, let's just end it, let's just blow it all up to smithereens. Now that happens when people are almost expecting failure in connections, so like this is too good to be true kind of attitudes. It's also an indicator of low self-esteem and self-worth. Self-sabotage, that's where I was getting to. Self-sabotage. Now I don't know if this is somebody, I think we might have a 50-50 split over this card here. We've got Judgment in reverse, which is almost them telling me it could never work. It's clarifying the Sun, so they're pretty sure of this decision. They're like, it could never work. It's not possible. I don't know if this relationship had obstacles, or maybe you were together in the past and you're trying to get it back together again, but your person's just like, it's too much water under the bridge. Or something like that. Maybe there's distance, maybe there's other people involved, i.e. like family members, maybe we've got kids or whatever. There might just be obstacles to this working and they thought it's too difficult. Something like that. Right, can I get a potential outcome, please, universe, for this? A potential outcome? It's also probably something that they're telling themselves a lot now anyway. at least. Like, it wouldn't have worked anyway. Just leave it. Or maybe I could go back and apologise to Sag and everything will be fine. No, I don't think that Sag will accept me back. Not after what I did. Not after I just ghosted or vanished or broke it off with them suddenly without explanation. Whatever the circumstance it is, it's like a sudden cut from their end, leaving you confused and heartbroken. And now they're guilty and embarrassed and ashamed. Okay, can I get some outcome, please? Potential outcome, please? Something just popped up there. It's okay, we'll see if it comes back out. Oh, okay. We have the Knight of Wands on his side. We've got the Knight of Cups upside down. Yeah, I see this. And we have the Three of Cups upside down. Yeah. I think this is kind of just put a whole bad taste in the energy here. So it was going along really nicely under the Knight of Wands' is leadership, because you look, Sag, you've got, you know, King of Wands at the head of the army here. We're using battle analogy now. Then you've got all these little Wands soldiers, 4 Wands, Page of Wands, all ready to go. You've got Pentacles, you're grounded, trained, know what you're doing. Trained army, knows what it's doing. It's going very, very well. And then suddenly, it all falls apart. So the Knight of Wands has lost confidence in this ability. Confidence in it was lost, which then led to emotional withdrawal. The Knight of Cups is in reverse. Emotional withdrawal, emotional shutdown. And then the Three of Cups, which is even like the good times. You're even struggling to remember the good times with this person at the moment. And I don't think they're going to come back, because you need these two to be upright. You know, the knights need to be upright on their horses to get to this upright Three of Cups, good times, which is coming together in celebration and joy. It's now in reverse. The potential is still there, but it's if you can get your knights in a row, like your ducks. So with that, I'm going to step aside, ask the universe for a little bit of advice for your Sag. Can we get some universal advice for Sag, please? I don't know if this person's going to come forward again. I assume so, since the Knights are here and the Three of Cups. So something is coming together, but probably coming together. I think by the time it comes in, you won't be interested anymore, Sag, if I'm honest with you. I think you'll just be like, no. This is not a person who can handle stress or pressure very well at this point in time, at least. Not saying you're being stressful or you're pressuring them. No, you're not at all. Actually, you're showing me quite the contrary to that. You're actually being quite helpful to this person, but they're perceiving it that way or receiving it that way, or there's other stuff going on in their lives, and they're just like, they've made a decision that was hasty, a decision that they are currently regretting, but ultimately they think it won't work out for whatever reason. They're like, oh, well, never mind, it wouldn't have worked anyway. Who thinks like that? Okay, can I get some advice? I don't mean to judge your person, Sag, but it just seems a bit like they've made their own grave here. You haven't really done anything apart from be your fine, fabulous self. And they're lucky to have you. Maybe that's a problem, going back to self-worth, self-confidence. They thought, too good to be true. They just dropped the ball, massively dropped the ball. So showing me, yeah, they felt it working as well. That was mutual. That was real. Sorry. I'm getting mad for this person. Okay, universe, please step down. You need to intervene. Okay, we've got the Ancestor. We've got the Queen of Vessels. And we've got the Four of Bows. Yeah, the potential was there. It was so good. But the joy has gone now. And that's funny. We've got the Queen of Cups over the reverse Knight of Cups. So, yeah, that's the universe telling you to withdraw any energies that you're putting out towards them. And even in a no contact situation, Sag, people can still drain our energy when we're thinking about them. We're waiting by the phone, that sort of thing. Drop all that. All that energy, you need that right now for yourself, for healing under the Queen of Cups. And it's an uphill battle. That's why it's a salmon running upstream in the Wildwood deck. Then we've got the Ancestor. I know I'm reading these backwards, but what I tend to do with these is I see the outcome, the ultimate outcome, and then it makes the rest of it make sense. And then we've got the Ancestor here, so you're being divinely guided. Divinely guided. This fire had to be put out for a reason. It's almost like the universe gave this person a chance to be in your, with you, to connect with you, to co-create with you, and this person failed. You didn't. You showed up, Sag. You showed up as yourself, standing in your power. You did it all right. This person failed. They're not at your level. They're not in your alignment. So the universe spun them out. So you can find someone that's more aligned with you, that you can actually create bigger, better things with. But yeah, the universe is like, no, withdraw. Withdraw. Back it up, Sag. Put all that energy back into you, into your heart, into your healing. That way that you can step even more into your power and actually go out and find your Queen of Wands or King of Wands. This is not gender specific. That time is coming. It's coming in for sure. You've got the Four of Bows here. So commitment is definitely on your card, Sag, with someone wonderful and amazing who brings fire and love and energy and passion into your life. However, before you get to that, you need at least the Three Cups, which is the fun energy, the enjoying of each other's company. That's even on a platonic level. Do you know the old adage, they say, it's better to fall in love with a friend? I see that coming in for you, but at the moment, not with this person. Not unless they can straighten out these cups. Because remember, everyone, tarot is fluid because energy is fluid. Things can change on a penny. This person could wake up tomorrow and go, oh my God, what have I done? And do a 360 and sort their lives out. It's rare that it happens, but not impossible. But at this moment in time, the universe is like, no, this person's nowhere near that. You do not want to be near this energy. This is just going to confuse you. It's going to drain your King of Wands energy. And you need to be in your Queen of Vessels. You need to give that love back to yourself. That's why it's in reverse. The Knight of Cups is turning back around. He's taking his cup home to take care of himself and his people. His needs first. So he can go out and ride again. Find someone who will receive that cup. Be overjoyed to have it. Right, Sag, we're going to leave the reading there for you. Thank you so much for joining me here, and I hope that it helped. If it did, let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, share. I'm dropping 14 videos a week now, so get that notification bell on so you get yours. And I will see you in the next one, Sag. Take care.